Peace to the kings, peace to the queens, peace to everybody viewing this transmission. Zudakai here. Today I just wanted to talk about authenticity and authentically being yourself. It's important that we are authentically ourselves and that we strive to be nobody but ourselves. We become the best versions of ourselves. Yourself, yourselves. Become the best version of yourself. Physically, mentally, spiritually. All that. And understand that everybody's spirit is different. Everybody's body is different. Everybody's mind is different. And don't try and be anybody else but yourself. It's never gonna work. Nothing in nature is identical. Everything is different. Every piece of glass, every piece of grass, every tree, every person, everybody's different. So you trying to be somebody that you're not, it's never gonna work. You could try, but that's just time spent trying to be somebody that you're not, instead of spending time figuring out who you are and what works with you and what doesn't work with you. A lot of times, especially with social media nowadays, everybody's trying to be somebody that they're not. Everybody's a copy and paste image of somebody that they seen on the internet, somebody they seen on Instagram, somebody they seen on YouTube, and they think that it's not transparent to everybody else that you're trying to be just like this person. And yes, you can get inspired from somebody, but that's different than just jacking somebody's whole swag, jacking exactly how they talk, exactly how they walk, exactly who they are. Like, that is just strange. Like, y'all don't understand how that's strange? Yes, you can be inspired, but do not copy and paste somebody's whole life and try and make that life yours. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna fulfill you. It's not gonna fulfill you in life. It's not. We were all put here for a reason. We were all put here to be different. We were all put here to be ourselves, to have our own different perspectives, to bring those perspectives to the table so people can see things from a side they've never seen things before. I'm really, really convinced that's why we're here, for different perspectives on the same thing. We're all seeing life from a different perspective, from a different place. And our duty is to share our perspective, share our opinions, share the things that we see that other people can't, so that they can learn and then we can learn from their perspectives. But if we're all trying to be the same person and act like we have the same exact perspective on life, we're not helping civilization evolve and grow and come to a better understanding of what's right and what's wrong. If we're all yes men and nobody wants to stand up and say how they feel and say that certain things aren't going the way that they think that they should, or you can see that things can go better, but you want to fit in with everybody else and you don't want to be yourself and have your opinion, which is going to be different. Be different. It's okay to be different. It's okay to say how you feel unapologetically. Be yourself unapologetically. Say how you feel unapologetically. As long as it's positive and helping everybody around you grow and become and evolve and become more in tune. And if people don't respect you for being yourself, move, because not everybody's for you, and that's totally fine. Everybody want to be a people pleaser. Like, some people aren't gonna fuck with you. Who cares? At the end of the day, all you have is you and yourself. So, fuck with yourself. Look up to yourself. Respect yourself for being authentically you. And other people, there'll be good people in your life, but if there's people that you can feel that don't want you to authentically be yourself, don't want you to be yourself, don't like when you state how you actually feel, stay away from them. Stay away from them. It's that easy. It's that simple. Because it's a spiritual war out here. They're trying to kill your spirits. And it's your choice to let these people come into your life and let these people tarnish your name, suppress your energy, and kill your spirit. Everything is up to you. You have the power to do whatever you want. And everybody struggles with being themselves, saying exactly how they feel all the time. And it's okay to not be perfect. But what it's not okay to do is it's not okay to not try and become at least 1% better each and every day. It's not okay to have things on your mind that can help other people, but not say them because you want to fit in and you're scared about what somebody might say. First of all, we don't even know what somebody's going to say. So the fact that we're worried about what they're possibly going to say means we're in a state of fear. Why are we in a state of fear? Fear is false evaluations appearing real, something along those lines. But if we're stuck in fear, we're jinxing ourselves. Why? And look, I've had times, I still have times where people ask me things and I think I know how they're gonna respond. So I might second guess myself and either take a second, or maybe I stutter while I'm saying what I'm gonna say. I don't say it confidently, but it's clipped for all that. It's clipped for all that, and y'all need to clip all that too, because we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We don't even know what these people think. This could actually help somebody, the information that I have, the information that you have. But us not being confident in what we say and what we're doing and standing on it, how would the other person that we're talking to feel confident in the words that we're saying if we're not confident in the words that we're saying? We need to be confident in the words that we're saying, in our perspective, in our experiences. Be confident. And like I said, if they don't agree with you, that's cool. You feel me? Just because somebody doesn't agree with you doesn't mean they're trying to tarnish or kill your spirit. We all have different opinions. We all have different lives. Some things are better for some people. Some things are worse for other people. It's fine. But know that you have the right to state your opinion and to be yourself. And don't be afraid. Don't live in fear and have so much fear that you don't end up being able to tell people around you, especially the people close to you, how you feel, what you see, your perspective. It's important to be yourself, you feel me? When we're ourselves, not only are we gonna evolve ourselves, but we're gonna help other people around us evolve, grow, learn, and become the best versions of themselves and ourselves. So just understand, whenever you're doing anything, it's not just affecting you, it's affecting everybody around you. So just be yourself. Be yourself. And just because the masses see things one way doesn't mean the mass is right. We have seen a lot of times where the mass population has been very incorrect, very wrong. But there's only a few people that actually stand up and say their perspective, even though I bet a lot of those people that were doing wrong knew they were doing wrong. Don't sit around and wait for everybody else to agree with you. Do what needs to be done. Stand on that, because that's the only reason, that's why you're alive, you feel me? Live for a purpose. Live for a purpose. And if you don't live for a purpose, you're not going to die for a purpose. You're going to live aimlessly. And we need to live for a purpose. We need to state how we feel, what's going through our minds, what's going on in our lives, and be real with people. And if they can't be real with us, move. We don't got time in our lives. We don't have enough time in this life to be around people that don't want us to be ourselves, that don't want us to state how we truly feel. To be around people that are gonna suppress us and make us feel uncomfortable. Why be around that type of energy? Just doesn't add up to me. Doesn't add up to me. But look, on that note, I just want everybody to go outside today or tomorrow and whenever you're met with somebody who asks you a question that might be a question that has, you might think about what to say before you say what you want to say, but you already know what you want to say, and you're second guessing yourself because you don't want that, you think that the person is going to act a certain way. Say how you're going to say, what you're going to say, be yourself, say your opinion everywhere you go. Walk around with your head high, confident. Wear whatever you want to wear. Act however you want to act. As long as it's positive. And stop caring about what everybody else thinks. And watch how good that day is going to be for you. Watch how good that day is going to be for you. And on that note, Zudakai here with another transmission. You know, like I said, be yourself. Peace.